In the next couple of weeks, kids will be back in the classrooms, but right now, parents are back to school shopping, and the teachers may be breaking out some cash for school supplies as well. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda spoke to teachers and parents to find out some of the surprising costs they may be paying out of pocket. Natalie?
Lisa, right now parents are spending hundreds on school supplies. We reported last week that parents are spending more than $600 on school supplies, but according to a study done last year, teachers could be spending a hefty price on supplies as well out of their own pockets. I spoke to these educators to see what is spent and where you see their personal money. Right now, teachers are already in schools preparing for the first day of class coming up, as parents are stocking up on those school supply lists.
Pencils and pens, the standard stuff, probably running about $100 to get us started this year.
While parents are seeing those costs coming out of their wallets, they're not the only ones swiping their card. Marilyn Jackson is president of the Amarillo Retired Teachers Association and was a teacher and principal for more than 20 years. She says teachers buy a lot of school supplies with money out of their own pocket to make sure the kids are well taken care of.
Most teachers also bring and buy supplies of pencils, pens, some additional papers, some folders, those kinds of things, because they don't want the lack of the supplies to keep a child from participating in the learning.
We contacted the Education Market Association, formerly the National School Supply and Equipment Association, to find out how much teachers spend on average. According to a study done last year, teachers surveyed spent an average total of $945 in the 2012-2013 year on supplies, with 491 of that on instructional items. Jackson says a lot of the spending is done by teachers having to start from scratch and decorating their classrooms, which was the case with a local Cap Rock teacher we spoke to. She says when she was brand new, she spent a lot of money on decorations, but says the district has provided her with a lot of the supplies she's needed and that she's found ways to cut her costs.
I try to reuse every year and try to cut my own costs as much as possible.
And while parents say their costs may seem like a lot, it's not a large cost compared to the teacher's tab.
It's a small price to contribute to the classroom. I think teachers have to put in so much money of their own to support kids either that can't bring it in themselves or that they run out throughout the year.
Brandon says if parents can't afford school supplies, they can talk to teachers and they'll help the students. Tips on how to save your family money is coming up later in the show. From the KVII Broadcast Center, Natalie Granda, Pro News 7.
Natalie, thank you. A new